We got some massive news for Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk stock investors as the companies reached an agreement with the Trump administration, which could have huge implications for stock market investors. I'm going to share those details with you here and what it could mean for investors in this video.
I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk secured deals with the Trump administration to slash prices for their blockbuster weight loss drugs in exchange for tariff relief and wider access for Medicare patients. This seems like a win-win situation. Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly get greater access to more patients, which delivers a broader access of customers that can be on the company's treatments. Furthermore, Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk get tariff relief, which could save the company significant sums of money because they do import some of their products from outside the United States into the United States. The deals with Lilly and Novo were announced Thursday at a White House event with President Donald Trump, and this will make some of the most popular drugs in the world available to certain people on Medicare, which is the government health plan for older Americans, according to senior administration officials. Importantly, these two companies are also developing newer versions of these weight loss treatments in the pill form, which can open an even larger audience. And this arrangement with the Trump administration to get broader access for coverage for these weight loss treatments could be a big deal for these two companies longer term. As I mentioned, it looks like it's a win-win situation. These two companies were already under threat from the Trump administration to face tariffs for their drugs, and now those tariffs are essentially eliminated, and at the same time they get access to a broader market with more individuals receiving their treatments at larger scale. The companies can then produce these products at larger scale and generate higher margins. Of course, they already generate very strong profit margins, but getting people on these treatments, and it's a recurring treatment. It's not one of those you take it once and you forget about it. These are, at least for the injections, they're once weekly injections. And then for the oral pill version, it remains to be seen how often patients will need to take these in terms of the oral pill versions. Now, this is great news for Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. The stock prices are reacting positively, and a lot of the reason for not a bigger positive reaction is because of the uncertainty of these arrangements. President Donald Trump and his administration have been relatively vague on details when they make deals, so to speak, and announcements. The details are limited, and so investors don't have very much they can go off of. Furthermore, a lot of times, oftentimes, the president and his administration have made deals, so to speak, and then later on, you find out that it wasn't actually agreed upon just yet. It was just a promise of something that didn't actually go through, and then it reverses, and so we're left back at square one. So there's usually a lot of question marks surrounding the current administration, and when they make an announcement, these announcements are not typically finalized, and you don't get a readout with specific details that you can count on going forward to make calculations and estimates and projections. It's just a positive signal to these companies in that they're getting some relief and they're not under attack by the current administration, which is where it was a few weeks ago. They were basically under attack, forcing them to lower prices, hitting them with tariffs, and now you get an agreement, which essentially is an exchange. At least Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk are promised something in return and not just getting under attack for providing their products or forcing them to lower their prices, forcing them to pay higher tariffs, etc., etc. So good news to be sure for Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, but I think the market is right in not overreacting positively to these developments. They want to see more. They want to see more of the details and see how it impacts them longer term. By the way, did you know about our exciting channel membership program? You get so much for less than $5 a month, including dozens of exclusive videos, access to exclusive research on over 100 stocks, and early access to many of my videos before everyone else sees them. Click that join button below to learn what this program is all about.